This is a Paxim World at Evolution, and another broadcast. I think it's time for a public discussion on whether to decentralize the number one commodity in this planet, which is energy. The same proposal that Tesla offered 100 years ago when he told us that we could harness the, the energy, the potential differences in between the charge of the Earth and the charge of the ionosphere. And now we know that the weather on Earth is interdependent on the sun because it's a whole spectra, an electromagnetic universe. Okay? So, well, now I know, I'm very well aware that the current monetary system, it's based not upon gold but energy, as it is foreseen by Daniel, Prophet Daniel, in that statue of Nabucodonosor. And it's time for that stone cut without hand to do the magic. Diamond dust, semiconductors, real solar panels. So, yes, we decentralize energy. We give everybody their little panel, put it on the market, cost $200 once in mass production, and if we are not the first ones to do it, someone else will. Decentralize, to move to a decentralization of energy. And I know, I'm aware of the consequences. That would mean that the, the dollar, which is a SWIFT, which is based upon oil, would collapse because the number one commodity, which is energy, oil, petrol, lies in that oil agreement made in between Queen Elizabeth and King Faisal in 1946. And the world leaders came to that construction of the current economic monetary system, which would be based upon commodities. It's a volatile currency that buys commodities, in this case, energy, oil. So, isn't it time to innovate, to decentralize the grid? See, I come from big cities. I lived in Mexico City and in Madrid, city of Madrid. So there's no vegetation, there's no trees. That's just asphalt. It's just a city. Yes, you will find pigeons, and cats and dogs. But the only animal that you will see there is the sheep. Once a year they cross the city because it's a royal passage that they had, so they are honoring it, perhaps to remember what it used to be like when the herd didn't collect themselves in these enormous cities. I come running out of them. I don't like big cities. I like the touch of nature. I like animals. I like birds. I like a little bit of that touch of nature. It's important. But imagine what a power generator, a solar panel, a diamond solar panel, could do. You decentralize energy. You give everybody high kilowatts of energy. They no longer are dependent on the grid. Of course, you decentralize the whole energy model. And I'm aware that a lot of people that have made their fortune there are going to lose it. It's obvious. But given what we have done to the planet, isn't it time we go back to the table and have that discussion that we should have had 100 years ago with Tesla? So, energy independence. See, Tesla just made an antenna, and the antenna grabbed the differential potential in between ground here on Earth and up there. But there's everything is electrical, especially when there's solar storms, okay? Or other stars. So, and we charged the battery of this electric car, and pop, pop, he was rocking and rolling, man. But they didn't see a profit on that innovation, so they kidnapped, they sequestered all the patents of Tesla because it decentralizes um, the structure of government of power. So, but then again, it is written, the statue of Daniel, stone thrown, cut without hand, and the whole economic monetary system collapses. And yes, I'm aware that's exactly what would happen if all of a sudden the number one commodity, because that's the commodity that transports goods and services, it costs nothing. It's just we're just harnessing energy from the electromagnetic spectrum. So NASA already has the nano solar panels. I read it in a paper, which was published, I believe, in 2014. So I just read it like 3 months ago with diamond. See, amazing, right? With nano diamond particles. And we have plenty of them all over the Earth as a result of the impact of the huge rocks that fell upon Earth. You see, you need those temperatures in order to, create those heavy metals. You see. And also nanodiamond particles. I don't recall how they call it, the KF layer, the black cloth, whatever. No, it's just a black layer when the Earth was covered by this dark dust. And there's archaeological evidence of that throughout the planet, which, of course, leads us to the awareness that there was an advanced civilization before ours. So we're not the first civilization that discovers all the energy that is hidden in creation. So, and that's my chat. I think it's time we have a discussion. We sit at the table and talk about energy. And we are fully aware of the implications, but we need to be good to decentralize it. That way, people can go and live wherever they want, especially in America. See, this is not Europe. I lived in Europe. Everything is taken there. Yes, there's a lot of land, but here in America, this is virgin, man. All of it, man. There's so many places that in Europe would be already populated. Man. So, and being decentralized from the grid, so you have all your energy needs. The only thing you need is water. Now, yes, I know we have a problem because all those sites close to the plutonium extraction plants, uranium, and or where they made it hot, everything is contaminated. No? And this vast territory of the United States of America. It's the same thing that happened in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. So it's like a sort of two ages. And also in many other countries. So I know we contaminated 1/3 of the oceans and the rivers, as it is written it would happen in the book of Revelation. But still, let's not be catastrophistic. Maybe we can, gain a little bit of time and decentralize, as it is written it would happen, energy, the economic monetary system, the commodity. Let's make the energy commodity free for all, as Tesla proposed 100 years ago. Isn't it time to have a discussion about this? Well, this is a Paxim, World at Evolution. I hope you can understand my accent. And if you do, I hope you can think about what I just said. Because I think it matters. Do you?